You know I'm a different girl. Can't come from a different world. It ain't even worth us splitting. But if you know what I was hitting, oh.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hey girl. If you're not, then welcome back. This is going to be a tips and tricks video on how to get a flawless install, so make sure you stay tuned all the way to the end so you can hear all of my little tips. But this wig is an HD lace frontal. I believe it's 26 inches. It's from Ashimary Hair or Ashimary. I don't know how to pronounce it. But yeah, this part right here is essential. You want to line it up with your hairline to see how the wig is fitting, to make sure it fits right. This is what it looks like straight out of the box versus after I plucked it. I am going to have a plucking tutorial coming. I'm just super far behind on my content, but it will come. This wig was fitting my head kind of small. I've noticed that lately with some of my wigs have been fitting kind of small, so I did go back behind the ears and cut a little bit at some point in this video. But right now what I'm doing is putting my glue on. I like to put my glue on in a zigzag motion now. I just feel like it gives me the perfect thickness that I need for the glue. The thicker the band of glue you put on, the longer it's going to stay on there and the better it's going to stay on there, because you don't want to just put a little thin line of glue. That's really not going to serve you no purpose, and it's not going to make your install last as long, excuse me. So spread your glue out and make sure you go all the way to your ear tab. This will make sure that your ear tabs are going to stay longer. I know that that's kind of the first thing that will lift on an install. So if you pay more attention to spreading that glue out on the edge where that ear tab is and going all the way over on your ball cap, you can kind of limit that activity and kind of get a little bit more longevity out of that. I did do 3 layers of glue. I didn't show that, but I did do 3. And now I'm going to go in and go ahead and press that wig into the glue. So this is where you can kind of see that the wig is a little too small, but I still tried to make it work. I go in with a comb and I just press the wig into the glue. It's your choice whether you want to leave the lace on or not. I do it both ways. But when I have a wig that's too small or I feel uncomfortable with the fit, I leave the lace on so I can have more to maneuver with. When you don't have the lace on, it's harder to get a wig to fit, if that makes sense. So just pressing that lace in. Right here on this side, I could have pulled the wig up a little bit further, but like I said, the wig was kind of small. In the end, it all fit pretty fine. I was able to maneuver with adding my edges. Make sure y'all keep on watching, because I am going to be showing how to do dramatic edges in this video. That's something that I just started doing. I was like, I really been eating my words on a lot of stuff that I said, like a lot of little remarks that I made about how I feel about certain installs, because I have been loving dramatic baby hairs. So this product right here, y'all need to go get. This is the Mega Hold Spritz Spray from Icy Fantasia. I've seen the girls using this on TikTok. I've been using this for my past few installs, and it really makes a difference. I do not use Got To Be. I do not use Even anymore. I don't use any of those lace sprays. I find them to be crunchy on the install, and they don't really make it feel the same way as just hairspray and glue. It's just too much to me. So I like that. This hair dryer I got from Amazon. I talked about it in my other video, but I really like it. Anything y'all see me using will be in my Amazon storefront, so y'all go check that out. I like to use the hair dryer with the elastic band to make sure that the glue is pretty much dry in the hairspray, because your elastic band will get stuck, as you saw that corner doing. So you really don't want that. But for the most part, it was dry. So you can go in with your scissors and cut your lace into 3 to 4 sections, so it's easier to cut the lace off. And I use small eyebrow scissors to cut the lace off. I feel like I have more control versus a razor. I'm clumsy. I will cut myself, so I like to use these. And cut as close to the lace as possible. That's like major key. I had someone say that I cut a lot of lace off in one of my videos on Instagram, but it's very key to cut a lot of lace off. The more lace you leave, the more it's going to be visible. And your elastic band is your best friend. Put that thing on 2-3 times. That's what I do. You're gonna count how many times I put this elastic band back on. It's gonna be like 4 times. I want a serious melt. I like for my lace to be melted, and I do not like to pull my edges out first with my lace. Like when I'm melting my lace, I don't like to pull my edges out first. I like my lace to be laid underneath of those edges. So that is the reason why I put my elastic band on multiple times. So this is the part where I kind of leave it on in styling. So it'll be on here for a good about 20-30 minutes. I'm going to hot comb the hairline as well as figure out what type of style I'm going to do, style the hair, and then take my elastic band off. So y'all can kind of just watch me as I go through this process. This hair is a water wave texture. It said it's supposed to be 26 inches. I don't think it was 26 inches. It was kind of on the shorter side. I would say like maybe 22. The length just wasn't given 26. I do like the hair. It's very soft. I didn't have any issues with tangling. That's why I tried to do water wave or loose wave textures of hair. I feel like they're lower maintenance than like curly hair. All I did was put mousse and water on here, not too many products for real, and I just went on about my day.
Yeah, that the real is on the rise. Fuck them other guys. I even gave them a chance to decide.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
They know, they know, they know. Yeah, I be yelling out money over everything. Money on my mind. Then she wanna ask when it got so.
This part of the video is sponsored by Turvix. This is a flat iron that I got from Amazon. This flat iron is one of those pencil flat irons, and I really do like this one. I already had a mini flat iron, but this one is like more of a full size, but it's still small. This will be linked in my Amazon storefront under hair gadgets if y'all are interested. All right, y'all, I know you see the notes. This is the reason why I like to wear my elastic band multiple times. And I can show you here from what I was saying. On the right side, as you, like your right, it is lighter than the other side because there's more lace on that side. And I could not cut it off due to how small the wig was fitting. So anyway, let's get into the baby hairs part. So this is what I call mapping. A lot of people call it mapping out your edges. So you're just gonna pretty much section out hair, and you're just gonna be looking at it, trying to see if you like where the placement is. When it comes to dramatic edges, this has a lot to do with your plucking. Edges, baby hairs has a lot to do with your plucking. If you pluck it good enough, you will not have to do anything to them when you're mapping it out or pluck any additional hair. So I section out pretty much the first layer in the hairline right when it starts to get dense, but there's still enough space to see that it's plucked still. Then I like to go in with my wax stick. This is a new wax stick I got because I ran out of my last one. Not sure the brand name. All wax sticks are the same, to be honest. And I go in with the hot comb just to make that hairline look extra clean. I like my installs to look like I went to the salon, okay? Like I did not do it myself. So it's very important to use your hot comb and make sure that your installs are clean. Now on your edges, go in with your scissors in an upward diagonal motion. And on the other side, I just go down because I just can't do it that way on that side. I'm a righty, not a lefty. So anyway, the sideburns, you're gonna cut down. The beginning you want to be shorter than the end. In the front, you want the beginning of the edge to be longer than the back. So this just makes it easier to swoop. You want it to look bigger in the front because it's gonna be dramatic. If you're going for a not dramatic look, then just go ahead and cut it the normal way with it being shorter in the front and longer in the back. I'm taking my mini flat iron, this pencil flat iron. I think it's like 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 inch, and I'm curling under. I do like these better than mini flat irons because you have more room to hold onto, but I'm curling everything under. I find that it just turns out better this way, and I like the little curl that is on the end. Products I'm using, the yellow Gorilla Snot and a lot of body mousse on the hair. I put it at the beginning of the edge and I work it into the edge and then continue to swoop. When you do the little curl with the mini flat iron, you're basically training the baby hairs to go in the direction you need them to go. This is not real hair, so that's what that whole process is for. This makes it a lot easier. Shout out to who created that. I think it was Arrogant Tay, because he did something when he did that. But yeah, you really want to do that, and it's gonna make the process a lot easier for you. And just continue to do the same thing on all sides. I'm a perfectionist, so I'm gonna mess with these like so many times before I'm actually done. But having it shorter in the back makes it easier to comb into the hairline. So that's why I like cutting mine the way that I do.
Toxic. All of this love is toxic. All these kisses and hugs and not shit. You a damn drug, yo. Toxic. Problematic. You know that dick always been problematic. Somehow I'm always caught in your dramatics, all in your acrobatics. You know I want static. Tell me to throw it backwards. In that damn Yahoo.
Again, bringing the elastic band back out. This is the last time I'm going to use the elastic band, but I like to use it to melt the baby hairs down. A lot of times when you go to do that part, you lift your lace. So that's the point of me putting that back on there, to just make sure everything's melted. I went in with my Ruby Kisses foundation, and I alternate between the shade 15 and 16, level 15 and 16. And I tried to do this cute little hairstyle. I didn't really like it, so I took it out and I just went ahead and defined the curls. I didn't want them like giving that wet look. I still wanted a little fluffiness, so I didn't completely saturate the hair. But again, I'm going in with that same mousse, Lotta Body mousse and water. And I just wear it in that natural state. I'm the type of person who I define my curls for like one day, and then I wear them in that state for 3 to 4 days before I define my curls again. I don't comb my wig out when I'm wearing curly hair for like 3 to 4 days. I like that natural look, the frizzy look. I like how it looks. So I do this one time, let it be, and I don't mess with it again for a couple of days. But I love the dramatic edges. Considering that this was the first time I really started to do this, I loved how it looked. This install looked really, really clean. The hair was nice. I have nothing bad to say, honestly. So thank y'all so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you in my next one.